Hello everyone, welcome back to Football Manager 2017 with Newcastle United, and today we've got 2 games left in the league season and the end of season review before we look ahead to a brand new season and all the summer transfers that go with it. Now this video is going out on Christmas Eve. Unfortunately, there will be no title to celebrate over Christmas. That has already gone to Manchester United, who are 9 points clear of us, but you could give me an early Christmas present by subscribing to the channel. For today's match, there's not too many surprises. A few little changes to the team with Sterling, Vasquez and Z Gomez all being the front three. Midfield, not too different. Vilhena coming in for his first game, or the second game for a while. Rahman, Mangala, Mamana and Chambers across the back four. Ketchel still in goal and his form slightly improving. I'd like a win today. It's not going to matter too much in the wider scheme of the season. We're guaranteed second or third. But I would like to get that runners-up position for the second season in a row ahead of getting the title next season. Vilhena entered the area, managing to hang on to the ball. Does find Vasquez. There's Katroviak sitting a bit deeper. Now Rabiot into Z Gomez, cleared away by the defender. Chambers robs Hernandez of the ball. Sends it forward to Babarama, who's found himself on the right-hand side, but it's good for cutting inside and he's hit the crossbar. Corner from Raheem Sterling into Mangala. It's run for Babarama, who seems desperate to get a goal today. Mamana back to Rabiot, just wide. Well, you can see Watford have failed to have a single shot in this game yet, but we cannot break them down. Sterling switching the flank to Chambers, and he's just about kept the ball. Finds Vilhena, who with a spectacular volley has managed to find the top corner. It's taken a moment of brilliance to get us a goal, but it's all worth it if we can hang on from here. Well, there is a full-time whistle. That excellent goal from Vilhena has managed to give us the 3 points. It's another victory and continues our unbeaten run. We're still 1 point clear of City with a game to go. Well, the final match of this season is away from home against Aston Villa, who are 18th in the league. They need to win today to have any hope of staying up, with Huddersfield just 2 points ahead of them. So it will be a tough game. There's not an awful lot riding on this for us. We're guaranteed second or third, but a win would secure the runners-up position for a second season in a row. The team is still reasonably strong. Sterling and Vasquez on the wings, with Z Gomez continuing up front. Vilhena and Correa of making up the centre midfield with Cook behind them. Then it's Rahman, Mangala, Mamana and Chambers across the back four. Veretout to Timon. Vilhena can get that ball away. And Sterling with a stunning tackle on Elphick sends the ball forward for Z Gomez, who's onside and in behind. Good save by Galini. Free kick for Scholes, and he lives up to his namesake. He's scored what could be a vital goal for Aston Villa, but we could be looking at defeat. Lopez sends the ball into Lavelle, who does score. Aston Villa's guaranteed 3 points are all wrapped up. It's his first goal for Aston Villa, and it's quite disappointing we've lost this game in the way we have. There is a full-time whistle. It's a 2-0 defeat on the final day of the season. Perhaps a good way to sum up how the season's gone for us. We've dropped down to third with that defeat, but Aston Villa have managed to escape the relegation zone with that win. So it's good news for them. It means Huddersfield and Southampton both go down, as does Swansea. Had Aston Villa actually lost that game, it would have been Southampton who avoided relegation. So not ideal for them that we managed to get ourselves beaten. But we are going to finish in the Champions League group stages, so we'll be there next season, which is something to look forward to for sure. A little bit disappointing just all round this season. We really could have done a lot better, and we just haven't lived up to expectations. There's going to need to be a lot of work done in the transfer window. I've got no pending transfers, but we've got £43 million and £361,000 in the wage budget. That will definitely have some impact. I'm not looking to let anybody go unless a fringe player and a bid comes in. So hopefully the team will stay together. We'll be able to bring in some good players and build from there. I'm just going to move forward to see who wins the FA Cup and Champions League, and then we'll do our little end of season review. Well, the season is completely at an end now. We've got the World Cup still to go, but we'll address that in our next episode. So the Premier League title obviously went to Manchester United. They were thoroughly deserved winners, finishing on 89 points. There was no way we were ever going to catch them at any point. As soon as they'd moved ahead of us, they never let it go. Just the one defeat to Chelsea, 3-0. They were beaten at Stamford Bridge. But as soon as they moved ahead of us, they never let their hold on the title go. And that's something we need to learn to do next season. We're still about 8 points shy of what I think wins you the title, 85 points. But we've got a bit closer than we did last season, even though we finished lower in the league. So I think we're making little bits of progress, but we really need a good marquee signing or some good additional players, maybe in defence, to help boost the squad. In the Champions League, Paris Saint-Germain won it for, I think, the third year in a row. They've now won the Champions League 3 seasons in a row. They are the team to beat in the competition. They went through the semi-final 8-0, I think. The EFL Cup went to Manchester City, who were beaten in the Champions League final. And West Ham United actually won the FA Cup. They beat Spurs, who knocked us out of the competition. West Ham definitely deserved to win it. In terms of past winners, Manchester United have had a pretty strong hold on the competition. We've done reasonably well, making 2 finals and winning it once. But maybe that's a competition we can look at targeting next season. In terms of our squad, it was a reasonably disappointing time. Let me just fix this screen. As I was saying, it was a reasonably disappointing season for goals. Only one player made it past 20 goals, and that was Leroy Sané, who's arguably our best player at the moment. He's worth £29 million. He was a very good signing for Manchester City for just £9.25 million. Divock Origi did get 19 goals. He didn't play anywhere near as many games as last season, but his return was just not on the same kind of level. He really struggled for form. Z Gomez was actually a pretty good signing, worth £27 million now. He's still got a lot of potential. There is a chance he will overtake Origi as our first choice striker next season. He had a slightly better return. Joaquin Correa did quite well, 9 goals, 10 assists. He wasn't too bad for us. He's now worth £24 million after signing for just 11.75. We've done quite well on the signings recently, but no standout players in that way. Raheem Sterling was very good when he came in. 5 goals, 2 assists in just 13 appearances. He is certainly one to watch going forward. He cost us just about £10 million, so definitely one. I think Sterling, Correa and Leroy Sané are certainly our top 3 wingers. It's all about who fills in behind those places. Musgrave not really fulfilling the potential he maybe could have when we brought him in, but really disappointing that he was so high up the scorers list with just 4 goals. But this was our big problem this season, not getting goals. It's never been a problem for us before, but we really struggled this season to put our chances away. I'm hoping it's just a blip and that we'll be able to turn it around, but it's something I need to keep my eye on. Midfield is as strong as ever. In fact, it makes up the majority of our best players. Lewis Cook, Melagoni, Kovacic and Rabiot all included in that. Ketchel becoming a very, very good goalkeeper. Not that highly rated in terms of value at the moment, but certainly has the potential to become world class, and he's a homegrown talent. Leroy Sané, undisputed our best player. Scott Orr's another one to watch. He's now at 3 stars, heading up to 5. There's a chance I'll let Lucas Vazquez go so that Scott Orr can play more games next season. Z Gomez has a lot of potential to become a good player. So I think the balance of the squad is pretty good, but you'll notice there's not many defenders up this end of the ratings. Callum Chambers, our best defender. Mamana is still pretty good, but after that they become a little bit average. The likes of Michael Keane, Phil Jones, Baba Rahman, not that great anymore. Callum's still got a bit more time because he's a youth player, but I don't think he'll ever be our first choice left back. He will always be there as a rotation player. Some of the other players like Adam Phillips could maybe get a bit more game time next season, but Phil Hainer could be another one who leaves in the summer depending on who we bring in. But overall, I don't think the squad needs to change too much. It's just about looking at areas where we can actually strengthen. I don't really want massive overhaul. We don't have the money to maybe do that. There's not really any good players on the transfer list at the moment, so it's all about bringing in the right players at the right time. In terms of our finances, we're doing pretty well. I think the club is currently judged to be rich, which is always nice. Plenty of money in the wage budget and in the bank, so hopefully that will continue. We'll get a big payout for TV money early next season. So I think that will be it for this episode. Let me know in the comments if there is anything else you'd like to know, like to see. Full warning that tomorrow's episode will be going ahead as normal, but it will be pre-recorded, so you don't have to worry about me slaving away on Christmas to give you a video. But if you do enjoy this series, if you do want to see more of Newcastle, make sure you subscribe to let me know you want to keep it going. Drop a like on the video too. I hope you have a really nice Christmas. If you do get a bit of downtime tomorrow, maybe you're full of food and mince pies and you want to catch up on the series, there will be a normal video up as normal, so make sure you check that out. But until next time, see ya!